I'm WSA 9 meteorologist Topper Schuck. We have the latest on Hurricane Dorian. We now have tropical storm watches for parts of the metro. We'll get to that in a second. Right now, Category 2, but remember, winds are 110. If it goes to 111, it's all of a sudden a Category 3. I think it could become a Category 3. Hurricane Center keeps it at 2. We're kind of splitting hairs here. By the time we get to Wednesday evening, 7:30, it's essentially off the coast of Jacksonville, winds 110. By the time we get to, say, Friday morning, now it's over Hatteras and still a Category 2. Wind still well over 105 miles per hour. Good news is it continues to move off to the north and east away from us, but we do now have a tropical storm watch from Smith Island south in the Southern Bay and Chincoteague south along the Delmarva. Then it races on out to sea. We're in pretty good shape. In fact, in the wake of this storm, looks like a nice weekend for us. Okay, wind fields. I really feel strongly that the Hurricane Center has kept, and rightly so, the hurricane force winds offshore Florida. Yeah, you're going to get some winds up to maybe 70, but for the most part, remember, the way storms are structured in the northern hemisphere, the highest winds are on the northeast quadrant of the storm, and it's staying offshore. So they're going to have an effect, but all in all, not too bad for Florida. This is a forecast, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Winds could gust to 69 at Kennedy Space Center and maybe 59 Daytona Beach. Now we get into Wednesday at 6 p.m. Maybe winds up to 52 miles per hour in Savannah, but again, the hurricane force wind staying offshore. Doesn't last forever because it gets pretty close by 6 o'clock Thursday morning to Charleston. We could see hurricane force winds along the southern coast of South Carolina, even the mid-coast as it moves northeastward. Now let's take it into Thursday at 6 p.m. See the red, that's hurricane force winds are higher, and that's essentially over Wilmington. So it could technically make landfall briefly and then move back out to sea. Doesn't really matter. It's still going to be a dangerous storm for North and South Carolina. By Friday morning, now it's over Hatteras. Again, the wind field's pretty big. Winds could gust to 22, 30 miles per hour up in Ocean City. But again, it just gives us a glancing blow. Don't see any wind problems here in the immediate metro area. What about rain? Rain along the South Carolina coast, North Carolina coast, even into parts of Georgia. You can see 5 to 10 inches of rain. For us, we're not in bad shape at all. 47 hundredths, and that's through Saturday morning. Most of that is Friday night. Don't see any real problems with rain. No flooding here. So now, let's talk about the forecast models. Each line represents a model, and I tell you what, that's about as close as you're going to see the lines together. That's called confluence. They agree on the track. We don't see any outliers that have changed over the last couple of days. That's good news for us. So here's what we're thinking. That's our FUTURECAST. By Thursday night, it's very close to Wilmington, North Carolina, with heavy rains all the way into the Piedmont of North Carolina, and then it begins to move northeastward off the coast of Nags Head, no, not Nags Head, Cape Hatteras. That's 9 a.m. on Friday. Notice the heavy rains just grazing, maybe Chincoteague, but just staying south of Ocean City, and then it begins to move away. This is now Friday afternoon. Yes, it's going to be a miserable day at the shore on Friday, but the good news is it'll be an okay weekend. So, the effects. The metro. We're going to say low impact, some showers possible. I think we'll see some tidal flooding, but no flooding from rain. Winds 15 to 30. Not a big deal. That's worse. We've had thunderstorms all summer, worse than that. Beaches. Moderate impact. Now we got winds 30 to 60, so okay, let's tropical storm force winds, gusts, waves 6 to 10 feet, beach erosion and rip currents likely, and then rain and showers, some heavy. But all in all, for the metro area and for our beaches, we're getting off pretty easy. South Carolina, North Carolina, not so much.